Going back-to-back with Black Ops feels risky, but the futuristic era, improved omni-movement, and strong map design means Black Ops 7 multiplayer is still adrenaline-fueled fun. And this year, players have new tech to play with and more room to breathe. Thrusting Black Ops 7 into the year 2035 was a great decision to help avoid Black Ops fatigue. The score streaks aren't just futuristic, but they are also more fun to experience than the run-of-the-mill streaks of recent years. There's either excitement or panic felt when a powerful streak like the Killer Dog robot, or Black Ops 7's robotic Rhino variant of a Juggernaut spawns onto the map. There's also the extremely powerful Gravemaker sniper rifle that basically gives you wall hacks, highlighting your enemies and shooting them through walls. This sniper score streak seems a bit unfair, but it is a hell of a lot of fun to use and is limited to only a few shots.
It's starting to come together.
Treyarch's omni-movement system returns from Black Ops 6, now with the addition of a wall jump. This sounds like a small addition, but the jumps can be chained together, so these wall taps feel very impactful in a variety of situations. The extra verticality is great for situations where you might want to hop up and peek over cover to gain more intel. These jumps can also be used to gain access to windows and taller sections of the map that would otherwise be inaccessible, making opportunities for more aggressive action or even satisfying counterplays against snipers or campers. My reaction time isn't what it used to be, but I still get excited to work towards new streaks and pull off some fancy plays by leveraging omni-movement. It's satisfying to surprise and outgun an opponent while performing wall jumps, even if it doesn't happen as often as I'd like. Black Ops 7 still feels geared toward the new-gen crowd of players who demand twitchy movement and fast-paced action, so it will be harder to slow things down and play tactically in this Call of Duty, just as it was last year. However, the maps are bigger this year, and that greatly helps the pace of the game. Black Ops 6 featured mostly small headbanger maps that put you face-to-face with your opponent in a matter of seconds. Black Ops 7's maps feel more like the classic 3-lane designs Treyarch has been known for in the past. The maps have a nice flow to them, and there are plenty of places for you to hold a line of sight with a sniper rifle, or areas ideal for utilizing the new wall jump. Black Ops 7 still plays much faster than the older COD titles, but the larger map sizes offer you more room to breathe and react. The Black Ops 7 map pool features a wide variety of locations, with vibrant color palettes and interesting locales. Toshin is one of my favorite maps so far, which, in addition to having a solid layout with a balanced mix of interior and exterior play space, also brings a fun setting within a neon-lit Japanese shopping district. You're fighting through colorful shops and alleyways ripe with personality, and it's a map layout that can serve all playstyles. Another favorite is Homestead, which takes the multiplayer experience to David Mason's childhood home in Alaska for a gorgeous nighttime map that lets you fight under the beauty of the Northern Lights. This stronger map pool also solves last year's spawn issues, where you would die and spawn back in with the enemy already in your face. Spawn locations aren't a complaint for me at all in Black Ops 7, which is surprising given how often they can be a problem in Call of Duty games. It's refreshing to have larger map sizes and better spawns, both of which avoid frustrating loops of spawn, die, spawn, die, spawn, die. There are two new multiplayer modes this year, Skirmish and Overload. Skirmish is a 20v20 mode which serves as Call of Duty's large-scale mode, similar to Ground War. Several different objective types happen simultaneously, as teams fight to capture objective areas, hack devices, and plant explosives. When an object is completed, a new one will spawn, so it's a constant battle for points in a game where you want to earn the highest score. Maps are much larger than the standard 6v6 ones used for other modes, which allows for support of the campaign's grappling hook and wingsuit. It's a blast to glide around and provides some added utility in allowing you to easily spot the action. There are only 2 maps for this mode, but I hope the developer can add more and even more variety to the objectives, as there's potential to do even more with Skirmish. Overload is the new 6v6 competitive style mode, which the pro players will be playing in the Call of Duty League this year.
Protect our zones, they have the overload device.
At first, I wasn't having a good time with Overload, but it's grown on me as a faster-paced twist on a more traditional capture the flag mode. 2 teams fight for control of an EMP device, which they try to take to one of 2 marked areas on their opponent's side of the map to overload the area. This is an attack and defend mode that can quickly feel like a bad time if your team isn't communicating, but it feels exciting when you're working together and scoring those overload points.
Nice, take it. Good work.
Tack SATCOM. Requesting napalm strike on my...
Both of the new modes can be a blast to play. Skirmish is a more laid-back and casual objective mode, while Overload is very fast-paced, competitive, and requires more communication and teamwork if you want to avoid struggles or losing by a total blowout. Black Ops 7's gunplay is mostly what you'd expect from a Call of Duty game. The guns feel snappy and powerful, which is a good thing given the overall pace of the action. Most of the guns in Black Ops 7 feel solid and intuitive to control. However, returning players are likely to notice a change in the game's aim assist, as Treyarch made adjustments to Black Ops 7's implementation following feedback from the beta. It does feel less sticky on a controller when taking gunfights at range, but the aim assist doesn't feel bad and is easy to adjust to. The game features a good mix of new and fan-favorite guns, and some fun new options designed for close-up fights, including the brand new Echo 12 shotgun. The Echo 12 is a beefy dual-burst shotgun with an underbarrel rotating magazine that holds way more ammo than you'd normally get with a shotgun. This thing is powerful and perfect for clearing out enemies inside buildings. Basically, you don't want to turn the corner and come face to face with this shotgun. Weapon loadouts work much like the creator class system from previous years, but one of the best new features is the build share codes you can get from the gunsmith. Weapon customization became a tedious chore in the last few Call of Duty games, especially as the list of attachments grew longer post-launch. This feature lets you create a custom class and easily share the code with friends, so you don't have to list out all the attachments and wait for your friends to scroll through long lists of attachments to find the right ones. Likewise, it makes it easier to grab a build code from your friends, pro players, or your favorite streamers. Black Ops 7's perk lineup is your standard Call of Duty variety. Some of them have new names and slightly adjusted benefits, but they're still familiar ground, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. There are plenty of perk picks to tailor to your specific playstyle across Black Ops 7's various game modes. Like last year, perks are divided into 3 categories: Enforcer, Strategist, and Recon. If you equip perks from the same group, you're awarded an extra specialist perk that fits in the style of the others. One switch up this year is the addition of Hybrid Specialists bonuses. This means you don't need to have all 3 perks from the same category to get a bonus. You can get a smaller hybrid specialty perk by having at least 2 from the same category. This isn't a huge game changer, but it's nice to know you can still get an extra bonus without needing to commit all your perks to being from the same category. There were times in Black Ops 6 where I picked 3 of the same type for a bonus, when maybe that third perk didn't actually cater to my style, but I still added it to get the specialty. One big change for Black Ops 7 is the reintroduction of classic matchmaking. This is the Call of Duty matchmaking formula present in the games that came before 2019's Modern Warfare reboot. This means open matchmaking with minimal skill consideration, whereas the recent games had strict skill-based matchmaking. This is something that a vocal portion of the community has been requesting to change in Call of Duty, but I don't think this is a positive for everyone. On one hand, I enjoy the classic matchmaking and the varied lobbies it provides. Some matches you get paired against really skilled opponents, and other times you're the better player. Call of Duty's strict skill-based matchmaking of recent years made it difficult for players of various skill levels to play together. It also made some players feel punished for having a really good game because the lobbies would seemingly increase in difficulty afterwards. On the other hand, I recognize there are players who might find the change jarring if skill-based matchmaking was heavily protecting them. This is a big change for Call of Duty, and the impact of this remains to be seen. Overall, the multiplayer package is really strong in Black Ops 7. The movement is fun and fluid, the gunplay is as satisfying as ever, and the map designs greatly improved the experience from last year. Combined with the smaller quality of life changes and the futuristic themes, Black Ops 7 feels like a fresh experience that avoids any dreaded fatigue.
Scout post running.